Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome to another crafty decor adventure. Olivia of oliviasrobate.com, and in today's video, I am over the moon, excited to share with you 10 DIY Dollar Tree Christmas decor crafts. So this is another episode in my huge I Love Christmas series. I love to share with you guys how you can make your home's boutique gorgeous on a budget with tons of fun Dollar Tree and budget-friendly crafting. So if you guys love that, subscribe to my YouTube channel and punch that bell. It will update you every time I post a new video. I also have a Facebook page and I share several DIY videos a day over there. So you guys pop over there, join my free little group page, and without further ado, let's go ahead and plug in those glue guns, get out your glitter and paint, and let's get to crafty! For this first Dollar Tree DIY, I want to share with y'all how to make a super adorable little mini tree skirt using 2 of the Dollar Tree Buffalo Check Plaid placemats. So I just took the Dollar Tree placemats and put them right next to each other and tried to line up those little squares exactly as closely as I could. And then I just hot glued half of the placemat to the other half of the placemat. And you want to get really, really close to kind of the seam of that. And then you can take your tree skirt and just gently lay it on top of that to kind of get an idea of the size of little tree skirt you want to make. Okay, so this was one of the Dollar Tree mini tree skirts. They're rather flimsy, and when I saw these placemats, I knew exactly what I wanted to do with them for my cute little tree that's in my studio. So I'm just taking a fairly sharp pair of scissors and cutting in and around the little tree skirt to give it kind of a little bit more shape than that nice square there. Now that I have my tree skirt cut out, I wanted to give it a little bit of shape by adding in some of this Buffalo Check Plaid ribbon. So I'm just taking some hot glue and simply gently hot gluing the ribbon kind of in a ruching pattern around the entire little mini tree skirt. And you guys could also use like a burlap or a little fur to edge your tree skirt in, but I thought this was cute. This is what I had on hand, so this is what I'm using. I know that the patterns may be clash for some of you, but hey, we're just going to use what we have and go for it. And then last but not least, I'm just going to use some yarn to kind of attach on either side a little gathering for my tree skirt to tie a quick little bow. And there you guys have that. So you can tie it on here. You could use Velcro, whatever suits your fancy, and whatever you kind of have on hand is kind of what I'm doing here. The yarn's going to work perfect because it's fairly lightweight and also can just tie in the back of this. And then here is how my super adorable little tree skirt turned out. Now I would actually probably use this on a regular Christmas tree, but I'm just kind of sharing with you. And hey, there's Benji Bear. He says, hey guys. But here's how cute it looks underneath this little tree. And I believe this tree was made out of coconut husks, and it was also from the thrift store. I know a lot of you guys ask about it. For this next Dollar Tree DIY, I want to take 4 of these Dollar Tree wooden frames and hot gluing them from end to end as shown. I'm going to create a beautiful little nativity. So I have a really sweet nativity that I picked up from the thrift store, and I don't have like a little nativity house to put it in. Every year I kind of create something different using Dollar Tree supplies. So this year we're going to use these pretty little wooden pieces. Now Dollar Tree has so many different kind of frames to choose from. So you guys could go wooden, you could go black, white, you know, whatever matches your Christmas decor. So just glue everything together to where you have kind of a little manger stable setting. And then I'm going to take one of these Dollar Tree stars and I'm just going to hot glue the star to the back of the manger. It's going to give it stability, and it's also going to just add a cute little star here to the back. And it's so sweet. And think about this, you guys could totally paint this like in black if you're doing that modern farmhouse chic look. I'm also adding a cute little jewel to the top. I get my jewels from TotallyDazzled.com. Natalie is such a doll and she's a small business owner. I'll leave a link in the description box of this video. The next thing I'm just adding is some of this Dollar Tree greenery. So I'm hot gluing it and just adding it in. And this step, of course, is optional. Now you could have pre-stained these to give them a little bit more of a natural darker wood look, or you could paint this or just leave it as is like I'm doing and adding tons of pretty greenery. So I also decided to add in just some little Dollar Tree greenery moss and some little cute little pine cones to the top of this. I felt like it gave it a little bit more kind of a realistic, natural feel, as if, you know, it was manger, but obviously this would probably be more snow. I didn't have any snow, so I just thought the greenery would be really pretty and to give it kind of that little natural effect. And the greenery does go a long way, I will tell you guys that. But here is how it all turned out. Now there is my little group of people. I believe that originally this nativity setting with, you know, Joseph and Mary, the baby Jesus, the wise men. I did break one last year, unfortunately, but I believe it did originally come from Walmart. So if you guys check Walmart, you might find this same little setting. Now I got it at the thrift store for, I believe, like $2 for the set. But here is how it came out. I thought it was so precious, so sweet, and just the perfect thing to add in underneath my Christmas tree or on a little side table for that beautiful, peaceful, joyful setting. Now for this next Dollar Tree DIY, I'm taking one of these Dollar Tree funnels and a sock. I added a tiny bit of hot glue to the funnel, but I really didn't end up needing that. I'm just pulling the sock over the Dollar Tree funnel, and guess what? We're gonna make a gnome. Okay, I just on the fly had this idea. I thought, wow, what could we do to make a super easy little gnome with a funnel and a sock? And so I just pulled the sock over the funnel, and then we're going to tie it off at the top, and then we're just going to tie it again and then trim that off. Now you guys can get creative with this and really decorate up your gnome. You'll need like a piece of cardboard box or just some kind of something to wrap some yarn around, because we want to make our little gnome beard. Okay, so you're going to take another piece of string, tie that off, and then cut that at the base, and then hot glue that to the front of our little gnome. And then there you have the first part of the beard. And honestly, for this part, you guys can get as full or as not full as you want. And I did end up making 3 little bundles of these to kind of get my gnome a little bit of a fuller beard. I kind of want him to be really cute and Santa-y beardy for this cute little gnome. So here is how my gnome is looking so far. Now I'm just adding a cute little wooden nose, and then that's going to make it into kind of the shape of a gnome. Now you guys could always maybe stuff the end of the little sock hat. I decided to add a cute little pom-pom to the end of my gnome hat. It's a little bit puny, I will say, but hey, there we have that. You guys could always add even a bigger piece of fabric if you wanted like one of those really long hats, or maybe give the beard a trim up. I don't know, but I always love to find so many fun, easy ways for you guys to make a gnome on a budget. For this next DIY, I want to share with you guys how to make a super easy little poinsettia using ribbon. So I'm just taking this ribbon that I grabbed, I believe, at Hobby Lobby, and I cut about 4 pieces. And what I want to do next is make my kind of poinsettia leaf. So you can double up on your ribbon if it's kind of a thinner ribbon like this ribbon, and you want to fold it in half, and then in an upwards triangle direction, just trim it to where the little ribbon is pointing. Usually I teach you guys to dovetail and do the opposite opposite way for your wreaths and whatnot, but this is a way to make a really quick little poinsettia ribbon. And these are really great because really there's no hot glue required on these unless you want to put something in the center like I did, but you could always use just some fun little buttons or pom-poms or whatnot. So continue to trim up your pieces of ribbon. Now I cut out 4 and then realized I probably needed at least 2 more. I like a really full poinsettia, and these are really fun to put onto your Christmas tree if you put like a little clip on the back or a pipe cleaner. Now the next thing you want to do is kind of just begin to fold them in an accordion style and just pinch them together in the center. So you can see I'm just kind of folding them in this little accordion style. It doesn't have to be perfect, just pinch them together and then tie them off at the center with a pipe cleaner. And then there you guys have that, and you can add a pipe cleaner to the back if you want to hook it onto a tree or a ribbon or whatnot. But look at how adorable this is. These are so easy. And then I'm just tying it off in the center with a little pipe cleaner, and then there's the little centerpiece with the pom-pom. Again, that step is optional, but I just hot glued a pom-pom to the center of it, and voila, we have a fabulous ribbon poinsettia on a total budget. So for the next Dollar Tree DIY, I want to share with you guys how to make a super easy little cute Christmas wreath. I'm taking this Dollar Tree wreath form from the Dollar Tree and this ribbon from Hobby Lobby. It was 50% off and it was a really good deal. It's just this buffalo check plaid ribbon. I'm just going to wrap it around my little styrofoam wreath form. And actually, I do believe this black and white check ribbon was from Michael's. I don't know, I'm starting to get my little thrift, or not my thrift stores, but my craft stores confused. I kind of go to a lot of craft stores during this holiday season. So just continue to very carefully kind of wrap, and you want to wrap just on the edges of the next piece of ribbon. That's going to save you the most ribbon if at all possible. Try not to wrap too far on top of them, but wrap kind of on the edges. And you can add a dab of hot glue, or you just can kind of hold it. As you can see, I'm holding it with my other hand as you go. Those are just some kind of quick little easy tips from me to you. So you can trim that off, add a little double dabble of hot glue, and you can get busy going for whatever type of zhuzhing that you want to do. So I had this pine cone garland from the Dollar Tree. Now I will tell you, it's a little bit of a pain to work with. Those pine cones really want to tangle on top of each other. So if you guys have any tips for me on that, definitely let me know. But I just took the pine cone garland and wrapped it around the entire thing. And then I just kind of cut some of them apart, thinking, hey, it might be easier just to glue them directly on to kind of where the other pine cones were. But you guys can really just have fun with this. I'm kind of trying to do like a rustic chic look for this. And then I'm adding in these cute little cotton balls. Well, they're not cotton balls, but they're meant to look like they're cotton pods is what they are. And these are also from the Dollar Tree. They come in a 2-pack. So I'm just hot gluing that to the base of this. And then you can make a cute little bow if you want to make a bow for the top part, or add in some greenery. Oh my goodness, really the sky is the limit on these fun little Dollar Tree wreaths. Just grab some doodly dads and have some ribbon on hand and one of those styrofoam wreath forms from the Dollar Tree, and you guys can just go for it. There's so many different ways you can really jazz up a little mini wreath. And these would be fun to do like as a family in a group. I know some of you guys posted pictures in my group page on how you were doing this as a group. So I just encourage you guys to really get together when you can and when it's safe for the seasons and the holidays. I think it really just makes everybody's heart sparkle and shine to have that community, to have that family. And the next thing I want to do is just make a cute little easy bow here. You're going to just wrap it into a bow, pinch it in the center, and then tie it off at the top of your wreath form. And this is, again, so fun and easy. Give it a little hot glue there, and you guys can mix and match some colors. I think it would have been nice to add in some burlap. I didn't think about that till kind of I got done with it. I was like, oh, that's a lot of black and white check. But hey, you guys can always customize any of the projects that I share with you guys by using your colors of ribbon that you're using in your home decor. So here's how it turned out. As always, I ask you guys comment and let me know what was your favorite DIY in this video and which one you'll be recreating. I can't wait to hear what you guys are up to. I'm also going to put another $100 Hobby Lobby gift card giveaway out there for you, and congratulations to my last gift card winner. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited for you. So you guys comment down below, and the secret question for this video is, what colors are you currently using while you're decorating your Christmas tree, or what color ribbon have you bought? I want to hear themes and colors of your Christmas trees. I love y'all so much, and it is such a true blessing and honor to have y'all here, and happy crafting and decorating. For the first Dollar Tree DIY, I want to share with you all how to make a super adorable Dollar Tree Christmas centerpiece. Okay, so we're going to start out with this Dollar Tree cute little charger, and I'm going to hot glue a piece of foam to the center of my charger, and then I'm going to take this little Dollar Tree mini tree. These are just the table topper trees. They should be out now in your store, and you want to kind of fluff it out just a little bit and then poke it in to the styrofoam. And here's how that should look after you get that first one on. Don't mind my awkward mom dancing. I'm then going to pop another one into the other side, and you don't want to put them end to end, otherwise they won't go all the way in. Now here's a fun little way to make a bow. You can measure the ribbon from your hand to your elbow, and that's going to make a pretty good sized little fluffy bow. And you want to take the ribbon and loop it over on itself, and I like to do this about 4 times if I'm using 3 ribbons. If you're going to make just one ribbon that's all the same color, you probably want to loop it over on itself to where you have at least 4 loops. Okay, so I'm going to set that ribbon down, and then again I'm going to kind of measure it, and you might want to make the second one a little bit smaller than that first one, and then just take the ribbon and loop it over on itself. You guys, this is such an easy bow to do. I promise you, you guys can totally do this. And then you're going to set that on top of your second ribbon. These are all Dollar Tree ribbons. Now they're not the most amazing ribbon, I'm going to go ahead and be honest, but hey, they'll work for this, and it's pretty inexpensive. So again, I'm using a smaller little ribbon here, and this is just the Joy to the World Christmas one. A couple of these are not actually wired. I really love wired ribbon, but we're going to roll with it. Find your center on this bow, and then take your scissors and cut tiny little notches on either side. Listen, tiny notches. Do not make those notches too big or your bow will fall apart. Now lately I've been loving to zip tie the center of my bow. You can get a really nice good grip with that zip tie. You can also use floral wire or the pipe cleaners. The next thing you want to do is take those loops and pull them out really, really well. And you're just going to twist the little ribbon strands there and take a little stem from, I like just to take like a floral stem and poke that little bow on there. The next thing I want to do is add in some of this Dollar Tree greenery. You guys, I am loving this. It looks so natural and beautiful. I'm just going to pop that into either side of my little Christmas tree spot here. And I think it looks already really cute, but then I decided to add in some berries to kind of pull those red and kind of maroon ribbons in. I guess I'm kind of mixing my reds, but hey, we'll do a little mixy on this one. I feel like at Christmas time we can really get festive and just have so much fun with all of our colors. The next thing I want to do is hot glue a popsicle stick to the back of this little Dollar Tree hang tag. This was in the ornament section, and I used the holiday cute little snowman one, and then I decided to add one more mini Christmas tree. So that's going to be 3 total, and 3 of your pecks, and then berries, and then this is just some little Dollar Tree ornaments popped into there, and then voila, you guys have a super fabulous little centerpiece on a total budget. As you guys can see, to kind of finish it off in the back, I'm just taking a little bit of extra ribbon and kind of making some loop-de-loops, and then here is how that turned out. Oh my goodness, Frosty the Snowman is going to be perfect on my entryway table or as a centerpiece in my dining room. I think he's so cute, fun, and cozy. And hey, I think this is on a total budget, you guys. For this next Dollar Tree DIY, I want to share with you guys how to make a super adorable little rustic Dollar Tree vase. And so what I'm going to do is take one of these glass Dollar Tree vases, and I'm using some hot glue. I'm just going to hot glue this little nautical rope to the base of my Dollar Tree vase here. This is so easy and fun to make. The rope vases and whatnot were such the rage recently this year on Pottery Barn website, so I thought we could recreate this. Now listen, you guys could stop about midway up, pop a cute little candle in here and make it really cozy, or you could go all the way like I'm gonna do and put some florals in it. Really, you guys, seriously, the sky is totally the limit on this, but you're just gonna hot glue it end to end. I think the trickiest part about using the Dollar Tree nautical rope is it kind of frays on the end, and so anyway, just a little tip there, but keep going with it. And Dollar Tree is also putting out kind of some white colored nautical rope that's really nice to use as well. So anyway, we're just going to keep adding in this nautical rope and making it so fun and fabulous. If you guys love to decorate for a Dollar Tree rustic Christmas or just a rustic Christmas, I didn't really mean to say Dollar Tree, but hey, we can have a Dollar Tree rustic Christmas. These are a great idea. You guys can do so many things with them. And again, they're on such a budget compared to those Pottery Barn prices. So once you get to the top of your vase, you can kind of finish it off and pull that last piece in, and then this is how that's going to look. The next thing I wanted to do was add some cute little greenery pieces here. So I'm adding in greenery and then some cute little red berries. And you guys, oh my goodness, you could do so many fun things with this, but I'm really loving this Dollar Tree greenery that they're setting out for the holidays, as well as these pretty red berries. And really, that's a great little fun, easy DIY you guys can do. Really for a total budget. So it's just a couple dollars for the vase and a couple dollars for your little sprigs. And then especially if you're decorating with kind of that rustic flair, you guys could even add in some glam florals to it. Again, fun and fabulous on a budget. For this next Dollar Tree DIY, we're going to take one of these larger vases. Now, the larger vase actually came from Walmart. I believe it was like $4.99, and then a smaller little Dollar Tree vase, and then some of their little glitter vase fillers. I shared with you guys kind of how to do this during the Easter time, except for we used the little peeps and the jelly beans, and that was super fun. And I realized I need to pop something down inside this. I think I did the same thing last time, I forgot. So I popped in just some little filling in the center of that vase, so all the vase filler doesn't flop down into there. A good idea would be to prep your work first and find some tape. But anyway, we're just going to roll with it. You guys know I just kind of love to craft by the seat of my pants. Craft by the seat of my pants. Here's how that looks so far. Now I'm going to add in some of this cute little vase filler. Oh my goodness, how adorable is this with the stars and then the little mini stocking boots. And oh my goodness, just so many fun ideas here that you guys could do. Just trying to think of more Christmas things. Oh, you guys could fill this also with like little snowballs if you were doing a winter white theme, and then just use the glam glitter vase filler. So there's actually two different styles I'm using on this one, the red and gold, and then also just the silver and gold, and then some of the chunkier vase filler. So again, really the sky is the limit on this one. So how are you guys decorating for Christmas? I would really love to know. Hey, don't forget also to drop a comment down below so you can enter my Hobby Lobby gift card. I'm going to give it away October 31st. So here's how it looks so far. I had a little bit more room for a tiny bit more vase filler, although it did get pretty full here. I think that this would be a really fun craft to do with kids because there's no hot glue involved, and I think they would really have fun just seeing all the pretty shapes and colors on the outside of it. Another idea you guys could do too, I just thought about this while I was watching the playback on this video, is you guys could add some pretty lights to that. How fun would that be? So now I'm just adding in a bunch of doodly dads, just Ting from Dollar Tree and the little berries. These are the sparklier ones. I'm trying to use more of the sparkly ones because actually I've been using a lot of them, so I may have to go back for more florals, but I thought this would be pretty because there's so many sparkly little balls down inside the vase filler. So anyway, you guys, just really get creative with it. There's so many ideas for this. You could do all poinsettias. I'll probably play around even with mine. I'm not sure that I was like super over the top happy with the amount that I put in here and how kind of crazy I let it go. I also decided to add in some poinsettias as if everything in here was not enough. But I wanted to pull in some of that red. I think a red berry would be nice as well. I used them in my last projects, but so cute. And I hope this is giving you guys some ideas and your little wheels are turning. Oh, an idea too I just thought about. So if you use the Dollar Tree smaller vase, you could always just put a toilet paper roll down inside of that. And maybe I'll share that with you guys on another video. For the next Dollar Tree DIY, I want to share with you guys how to make a super adorable, cute little pillow out of these Dollar Tree placemats. Okay, so from the Dollar Tree, I grab some placemats and I'm just going to take 2 of them, and you want to put them facing the cute side in, and then you're going to take your hot glue gun, or you guys could totally sew these if you have a sewing machine. I do not, and I do not sew. I'm good with these little glue gun pillows. Anyway, I'm just going to hot glue them along the edges, and as you guys can see, I'm really kind of smoothing them down, so that really helps to get it to stick really nice and well, to get it nice and smooth down. And you want to do 2 long ends on your pillows and then 1 short end, and then leave one of the shorter ends open, and that way you guys can just flip it inside out and then stuff it with some stuffing and just have that one end to glue together. I hope that makes sense. But anyway, the other little tip I have for you guys is to take your finger and kind of poke into the end of the pillow, and that way you guys have, you know, just a nice spot here where you can kind of fluffy up your pillow and you don't have those little like turned in edges. So anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and take some of this fluffing and stuff it up Stuff it up a thing. I'm not really for sure if it is, but I'm going to push that in here, and then I'm just going to close it up. Now here's an easy little thing to do when you're closing it. You kind of tuck it in and pinch it as you go. So tuck and pinch. And I love these placemats because they're so easy to use. Some of the things I hot glue together are not easy when I'm doing these pillows, and this one was easy. I even got the checks lined up. I've been given all kinds of heck when I don't get my checks lined up, which, hey, I'm not sure if you guys noticed, but I am crafting like upside down and backwards, so you guys can see this from my end, but a lot of times I can't see what I'm doing from your end unless I look up in my tiny little camera viewfinder. So there's that going on. So always give me grace, and hey, give yourself some grace, because none of us are perfect and we're all doing our best. Now I decided to add some cute little balls or pom-poms to the end of this. I thought that would just make it so cozy and cute and a little bit more custom, like something you might see you know, at the Target Dollar Spot or TJ Maxx or whatever. This isn't a super huge pillow, but I think it's fun to have these cute little pillows that you can pop into baskets and, you know, put a little blanket on. I like to check the thrift store for blankets that I can find, you know, that I can use in baskets, and even some outside if they're only a couple bucks. I think that's fun. So anyway, I hope this is giving you guys some ideas. It'd also be fun to put like a little snowflake in the front of this, or, you know, like maybe some little deer antler heads or something like that. These are also really, really great to put underneath your Christmas tree as a filler. So just more ideas for how you guys can make your holidays special on a budget. For this next DIY, I just want to share with you guys how you can take one of these cute little Dollar Tree candlesticks and one of the mailboxes and create a fun little kind of Santa mailbox. You guys can also use so many different things. You could use the little Dollar Tree crates or whatnot, but I just thought this would be a fun way to elevate this mailbox and make it feel more, I guess, mailboxy. So the next thing I wanted to do was add some ribbon around the edge of my little gingerbread mailbox. I think these are fun for little ones to put notes in, or you can leave notes for your loved ones. I think that's a super fun idea for the Dollar Tree mailboxes. And I'm just using some sparkly ribbon and trimming it in and around the little mailbox. And then I also added some bows. These little Dollar Tree pre-made bows, I highly suggest you guys grab these if you're doing a lot of crafting, because it's really going to make your holidays just really nice and special and cute and fun. And then the next thing I'm going to do is pop a little peppermint onto the front of this. And then I mean, you guys can really use so many different things. I need to get some of those little gingerbread stickers that I had from last year. And hey, if you guys are crafting right now and it's still not Halloween, you guys can see I kind of have my Halloween nails. Drop a comment down below. Who's doing Halloween crafts? Who's doing gingerbread crafts? That's going to be the secret question for this video. And as always, I ask that you guys comment down below and let me know, what was your favorite DIY in this video? Which one are you going to be recreating, and what are you guys up to? I love hearing from you. Drop those kind comments down below. Remember, we can bless one another with prayers, kind comments, and joy, and just love on one another, because hey, this whole world is tough enough as it is. So I love y'all. I'm so thankful to have you guys here. Truly, truly, you're such a blessing to me. So keep up the good work crafting and decorating. And the last thing I have to share with you guys is look who I found in here with some toilet paper that he knew he was not supposed to have. Benji Bear gives you a wink, but he might have been a bad puppy dog while Mom was crafting. So thank you guys so much for joining me on another fun and fabulous crafty decor adventure. And it's a true blessing and honor, as always, to have you guys here. If you all are new, welcome. I'm Olivia with Olivia's Romantic Home, and I love to share with you guys how you can make your home's boutique a gorgeous on a budget. Hey, listen, y'all don't have to break the bank to have a fabulous, amazing home. Also, catch up on the rest of my I Love Christmas series. I'm going to link at the playlist in the description box of this video for you guys to check that out. And also go ahead and pop over to my Facebook page. You guys can follow me over there and even join my free little group page. I share several DIY videos a week on YouTube as well as several a day on Facebook. So I love y'all to the moon and back. Thank you so much for being here. And I want to encourage you guys to give yourself some grace no matter where you're at in your journey. We all need some grace and some love. So drop some kind comments down below. I also have a Hobby Lobby gift card giveaway going on. You guys want to check that out. And I love y'all to the moon and back. I'm giving you a big hug and also prayers your way. So until our next video, remember, be kind to yourselves and be kind to one another. Talk to you guys very soon. Bye-bye. That I love you.